Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looking to throw, Hooker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Kyron Johnson there on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 81 yards. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hooker. And that will be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first down. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. So the completion gets them just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. 10 seconds. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 45-yard
Love,
line.
they go play action now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A complete once again to Watson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
Ready.
Now Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Check right. Set.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready.
Love now on 2nd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Pause red. Hut, hut.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
First down and goal to go.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. Hooker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Hooker. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Lions first down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Packers 14, Lions 3.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 11. Ready, right?
Throwing. Hooker. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf from 13 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Lions 10. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Broken down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming.
And oh, it's blocked. The Lions pick it up. There he goes, right side. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 Tigers.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. St. Brown in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Ooh, the juke. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Pulled in at the 24. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On play action. Love to throw. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave, 39 yards. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it. They did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And now off to the races, down the right side. Jamal Agnew. Touchdown, Detroit. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Lions get a bit closer.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hooker's going to throw it. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They run for it with Breida. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready?
Love now to pass on 1st down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
But they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Down.
2nd and 10.
White.
They'll send Reed in motion left.
Red, cycle. Set.
On 2nd down, Love once more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Okay, ready?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Switch, yellow. Hut, hut.
Now Jones looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go now.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set, go.
Love. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, and they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's loose again. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
On the ball, on the ball.
Hooker going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 22. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer.
Drill, 52.
Now Love. And it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, blue. 6, mega. Black ultra. Set.
Love from the gun on third down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. They'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. That's complete to Laporta. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Hooker. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing. Hooker. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Hooker. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Here's Hooker. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up fourth and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
60 Vikings.
Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready?
Up the middle, Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
In motion right, Dobbs. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 3.
Ready?
Again, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Brings up third and 4.
Edo Blue. Fly blue. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another first and 10.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Black block.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Seal, black. Hut.
Love now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Love looking to throw it. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hooker now on 2nd down. Over the middle, and he coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
5-97.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Set, ready.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Come on, 38. Ready.
An inside give to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
A good pickup there of 22.
A gain of 22 yards.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Hooker to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler.
Hooker now off play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Come on, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 54 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. Oh, able to avoid him. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Hooker from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Play action this time with Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set, hut. 10 cycles.
A give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Green Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.